Hello and welcome back to another episode of Loose Warhammer. Once again, you have me, the Duke, him, the Chieftain, and as ever, so far, the empty chair. This episode of Loose Warhammer, like every other episode, we're going to be chatting all about the hobby. We've got a list to go through, actually, as well, which we had last month. And we are going to be doing some hobby. Max, you are working on...
High elves.
I've got cheesy knife ears.
I've got a deadline at this point.
I am working on just what I was working on in the last Loose Warhammer, which will be Karos, who I've not got out of the box yet. And our guest looks like he's working on some Empire. So, without further ado, let's introduce him. It is, of course, Charlie Hart. Enter the studio. Join us at the table.
Squeezing.
Squeezing. We need a bigger room. We need a bigger room. Or smaller guests.
Mate.
One or the other.
Whoa! Whoa!
Bit harsh now.
That comes through.
So, yeah, it looks like you're working on some Empire today.
Yeah, I thought I'd just make a start on my great swords.
Found my sunglasses.
Well done, Max. Well done. I'm glad you found them, mate. I'm real happy for you.
I'm so tempted.
Paint high elves.
No, don't. No one wants to see
You
them.
need to paint high elves.
Yeah, so what I have in this bag, guys, is I've recently come to purchase a full metal Gorach.
Outrageous.
So, and he is a heavy boy.
Yes.
There is a lot of metal in him, but I do have deadlines to reach, so I've got to go with some high elves.
Yes, yes, you do.
Don't want to hear that at all.
No, I want to build Gorach. Well, what am I going with?
It's your hobby, Max.
Yeah, but okay. I want to be quiet now. Scott, please take over. I'm really attacked at the moment.
So, Max, why aren't you doing Gorach?
Well, funny you should ask. Where is my known oil? I put it in the box this morning.
That is a question everyone has asked themselves at some point. So, what state are you doing your Empire?
So Ostermark.
Okay.
Heavily influenced by the Mark of Chaos games, Battle Marks.
Yeah. They the Ostermark, they the black and white.
They're
check.
the purple and
Purple
yellow.
and yellow. I always get
Purple
Ostermark and
yellow,
Ostland
Oh, no,
the wrong way round.
Not those Northerners. No.
I mean, I did call you a Northerner earlier.
Yeah.
Straight
from the middle of the country.
Despite being from the sort of dead centre of the country, but you know, it's north of Watford Gap, so it's the north. I think everyone would agree with me. I'm sure there's no other Northerner who maybe has a YouTube channel himself who would disagree with me. Definitely not.
They won't.
Who would do that?
No, I have no idea. So, are these part of the sort of bigger Ostland army? Ostermark.
Ostermark.
Oh, right.
But
The purple ones.
The purple ones, yeah. So, yeah, I'm getting my list ready.
Right.
As I've already been told off that I've actually already sorted my list for the GT.
Mm.
A little bit in advance.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just making
I mean, you say that when this comes out, it will be just after list admission, I think, for the GT.
Something like
There you
that.
It'll either be the day after or about a week after.
So you look to me to answer that question.
Yeah,
I've
I know.
never been good with dates.
No.
You guys tell me where to go on a weekend. I'm like, yeah, cool, I'll be there.
Yeah. Yes, I do. But when we're filming this, it's actually sort of almost a month before this is going to go live. So, hence it looks like I've done nothing on Kairos in a month, but actually it's been a week since the last Loose Warhammer. But
since the last time we filmed it, it's literally been a week.
It's been a week.
Yeah.
So you've got your list sorted for the GT.
Got my list sorted, so I'm just trying to get it all painted up.
Nice.
I've got a big unit of great swords to do.
Yep.
Pistoliers.
Do you like pistoliers?
Hellblaster, although it's close to being kicked out of the list because it's not caused a single wound in about 6 games now.
That's not great. I'll be honest, it's not fantastic.
So it might make way for Outriders.
I do like Outriders. What Law of Magic have you gone with?
Light.
Okay.
It's just I've not
Have you gone like council?
No.
Oh, okay.
So there isn't a city council involved in this one, is there?
No, there is not. No, not the hefty comp I'm playing at.
Let me guess. Plus
10.
5.
Plus 6.
Oh, that was close.
It'll be a plus 7 if I go Outriders.
Oh dear.
So it's just a 1 level 4 on light.
Yep.
I just think it's a really useful certainly for Empire.
It is very good.
The fact that you can bubble the spells and they all need to be close together anyway to work the synergy.
Yeah, it's all really low to cast, as well.
Low to cast. If I come up against demons or anything like that, then I can just nuke them.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just made sense.
Yeah, fair enough. Have you got just a level 4 on light then?
Just a level 4 on light. Yeah.
Any other wizards?
No. No, I've got a couple of Sigmar's finest though.
The warrior priests.
Yeah. Well, one warrior one archlector.
Yep.
And
He's got his pit wagon.
no, he's not. No. He's on his poor little tootsies.
He's taking a 210 to 2 feet 10 toes.
Yes. And Luther Huss,
Ooh.
Prophet of Sigmar.
Okay, interesting.
He's been a beast every game I've used him.
Yeah, he can sort of
quite
view
tanky.
himself with the Spirit of Sigmar and get like plus D3 to half his stats.
D3 to
isn't it?
weapon skill, strength, toughness, and attacks, which is ludicrous.
It is. Rapper turned actor.
Sorry, Fast and Furious franchise.
Ludicrous.
3 up armor, 4 up ward.
Yeah, very solid for a hero.
Yeah.
He actually features in our top 5 special character heroes on the website. Check out that article. You can watch it watch it. You can have a look at it for free. Sign up as a knight errant, and it will be one of the free articles that you get.
So
I think he's number 4, 5.
That was a while ago.
He's
wasn't
4 or 5. It was a long time ago, which is why I can't remember.
Yeah.
He's either 4 or 5. Yeah. But yeah, very, very good hero. One you really don't see, actually, in Empire armies.
No.
Which is surprising, because you do often see mounted warrior priests.
Yeah, and you almost always see a unit of knights.
Yeah. Although I suppose a lot of the time you do see those knights as like a unit of 5 sort of throwaway chaff.
Yeah.
So you don't really want to invest his points in that, I suppose. Which makes sense, I suppose.
Yeah. Shame you can't go on a demigriff.
Yeah. I think it's, to be fair, I think it's a shame a lot of characters can't go on demigriffs.
Yeah.
Templar Grandmaster screams out as one that really should.
So they're more than anything. I don't think General should.
Carl Francis?
No.
He's not a knight.
Carl Francis on a baby griffin.
Yeah.
On Stormwing's kid, not Stormwing. Deathclaw.
Dreadclaw.
Dreadclaw.
Dreadclaw. That's a 30k chaos drop pod.
Stormwing's Eltharion.
Eltharion,
yeah.
Yeah, all the mounts and...
He's got all high elf.
Yeah, all the mounts and vehicles.
Just too many griffins in the world.
Yeah. So have you used Empire much before?
No,
It's a brand new army for the event?
It's a brand new army for the event. I've been sort of exclusively playing them recently.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it's a big departure from my wood elves.
Yes.
All of a sudden, nothing moves.
I mean, you can move, just not quick.
Not very far,
Yeah.
and they all have to stay together.
It doesn't all go off on its own.
No.
Do you have the weather wagons?
No. The weather wagon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do have the weather wagon.
Yeah.
Love the weather wagon.
I just love calling it the weather wagon.
Plus 1 power dice every turn, yes please.
Yeah. I mean, more for the +1 to hit, but yeah.
No, don't get in combat.
Why have you got great swords if you don't get in combat?
Because they're cool when they're +1.
You know, he's not wrong.
I mean, no, technically he is correct. They are cool, and they are a +1.
They're quintessential Warhammer.
See what you did there? He's named one of our snippets.
I do think that great weapon infantry are like some of the coolest infantry you can take in a game.
You do like your great infantry. You like your Vestigor, don't you?
I love the best score. White Lions, no.
No.
They've ruined too many hobbies.
Swordmasters.
Swordmasters
They're
are cool. Wild Rangers are cool.
No,
They're cool.
Too rubbish.
They're
No,
cool.
No, they're not.
They're cool, but they're just really bad.
Executions are cool.
They're really
They are cool.
I like Blackguard. They're not exactly great weapons, but they're still two-handed weapons.
Power of Darkness, that'll do.
Yeah.
I got strength 5.
Yeah, it's the fact they're not strength 4 basic.
Yeah.
That's what really
Phoenix
hurts
Guard.
them. No.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's another one that sort of hurts as well.
Yeah. Phoenix got to get away with it though, because they just grind stuff out because of the war save.
What's ludicrous? Again.
Yes.
Everyone loves a Phoenix Guard.
No.
Every non-high elf player hates a Phoenix
Yeah.
Guard.
Just the abrupt no.
With all of a sudden a 3-up ward.
Yeah.
But one spell, baby.
It's not even that. It's like, oh, I'll take like a bound item on my BSB, like an enchanted item on my BSB that's got a bound spell in it that I throw 1 dice at, and I've got a 3-up ward.
It's Fury Cane.
Yeah. Kane Fury.
That's it.
Fury.
Absolutely insane.
Don't tell me you don't like playing against it.
I don't. I'll say that right now. I don't enjoy it. I don't think it should be in the game. I don't think
don't.
Hive should be in the game.
Well, you think they should be dead?
Yeah.
They died?
Died.
They
Should be doid.
They should have died it.
They should have been doided. Yes, I do. Yeah. Fight me.
Harsh words.
Fight me.
On the tabletop. I'll support my my pointy-eared army now. Got to stick up for the homeboys.
Traitors against the Tree Phoenix King.
I wouldn't go that far.
Let's not get into this.
I remember, Max, when you said, "No, I'll never have an elf army. I don't like elves."
Did I ever say that?
Yes.
I said that about vampires.
Yes, you've also said it about elves.
Well, look at me now.
You bought a Dark Elf army book,
I
which
did.
you paid way too much money for.
But you paid the exact same amount of money for it.
I got money back because mine was ripped.
Did you rip it?
No. It only ended up costing me about £35 after I got the money back. It wasn't bad.
That's not far off what it would have been
No,
brand new.
no. But considering the guy wanted like 60 quid for it, I think it was.
I paid 50 for mine.
Yes.
But yeah, I did buy a Dark Elf eye book, and I was going to start them. I thought, nah.
No, I want the plug and play elves instead.
I mean, Dark Elves are a bit of a one-dimensional army.
No, I
It's
don't think
one
so.
strong
Says the
build.
Warriors of Chaos Player.
Oh!
I don't take trolls.
True.
Yeah, Warriors got 2 builds. Trolls or not trolls.
Trolls or Festus Warriors.
Winning
Yes.
or winning.
Yeah. Winning or winning. What was I saying? Yeah, Dark Elves. I don't think they're a one-dimensional army. I think you can do good things with other things in their book.
Yeah, I quite like the idea of all cav Dark Elf list.
That would include you having to take some
Cold
cold
ones,
ones.
which
Colon's Malice.
maybe.
Then a Master. Crown of Command.
Yeah.
And then just
Why would you just?
Dark Riders and Doomfire Warlords.
Why would you
everywhere.
just not do a Doomfires? That's always what it comes down to for me. Why would you take cold ones over Doomfires?
Rule of
Because
cool.
one special, one's rare.
Rule of cool.
Yeah, I mean, literally, it's just rule of cool. Because yeah, okay, one's special, one's rare, but you're not going to spend that many points on them. And what else are you taking from rare in a Dark Elf army?
Charybdis.
Medusa.
Blood Rat Medusa, mate.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just stop.
Sisters of Slaughter.
See, now they're good. I saw them being used during the week, and they did tear
Yeah.
through Festus Warriors.
They've got 4 up ward, and they they get +1 to.
If you're
wound.
higher weapon skill or
Strength.
you get +1 to hit and to wound.
Yeah, which is often going to be the case because they're
Yeah.
only strength 3.
Yeah, weapon skill 6.
Yeah.
But the strength 3 is what does it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did see them. Festus was already dead by that point, so it was just Warriors.
So it was just Warriors. It wasn't Festus Warriors, it was Warriors.
No, Festus died to the witches earlier on.
Yeah, he would. Yeah, he would.
See?
Agrees.
He doesn't.
Top Gear. Triple Crown Dog agrees. Oh, where
See?
Top Gear Dog came from?
Pocket.
Other motoring shows are available, they're not as good. But they are available.
But yeah, see, Finley agrees that the good doctor is best for everyone.
Have you been empowered at this point?
No, I don't take law. I don't take
You're
law.
not, you're not Jack Cropper.
Associate of the channel.
I prefer to keep my lord slot open for Princes of the Demon variety.
Of the Sineshi Demon variety.
Not the Slaneshi Demon variety. Or maybe in the future of a Zechi Dragon.
Oh!
We can hope.
Oh! Maybe a Zinky Dragon.
And just throw down 2d6 toughness test or die.
In a challenge.
In a
That will hit
challenge.
one model.
It's just like, I'm going to challenge out your dragon so I'll be on combat res. Do it. I dare you.
Yeah. What's his initiative?
6.
That's
Yeah.
really
His
good.
entire stat line is
That's
6 apart from
6,
Legion,
yeah.
which is 9.
That's really
That's
good.
really good.
No, it'd be cool to see him on the channel actually.
I'm
Get
not
him on
looking
the
forward
channel.
to painting him because if you've seen the
You
picture,
don't look forward to painting anything, Max.
no, but
Let's be fair.
if you've ever seen the picture of Gorarch, that model just has no, there's no definition in anything.
It's a, I don't know.
It's a mess.
Blend a load of contrast and dry brush it with something.
No, you're going too technical for me.
Contrast, you had him at contrast, but the whole dry brush, that's a bit too much.
The
for
wet
Max.
blending and dry brushing, no thank you.
Wet blending with contrast is literally mix the
really
paints.
easy, yeah.
Like, put one contrast on, while it's still wet, paint a bit
Smudge
less
the
with
other one
other
into it.
contrast.
Say what now?
So this involves you owning and opening 2 paints at the same time. Is that possible, Max?
I mean, I haven't managed to do it today. I've only got one pot open right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm a disgrace.
You are. You are an absolute disgrace. I don't know why you're here. I do know why you're here.
Max
Because
is strongly attacked so far.
yeah, he gets that a lot. No, you are. The reason we've got you here, Max, is because we're going to chat about a Beastman list.
No, you don't need me for that, do you?
You are the resident goat boy.
You are the resident goat boy.
Thank you, greatest of all time. Thank you very much.
Yeah, so this was sent to us by a guy called Tom. He's actually running an event in July. I believe it's the first weekend of July, first Saturday. I don't know if there are still tickets available. Apologies. But yeah, so it's actually an uncomped event, totally uncomped. We are all three of us going.
Very interesting scenario.
Yes. Spoilers, I wonder why I'm painting Kairos.
Because you got no friends.
Rude. Not incorrect, but just rude.
But you don't need friends. You can't
polish friends.
Can't polish a friend.
Can polish a trophy. No.
It'll be funny when you come last.
It's going to be great when Kairos just miscasts every single game and kills himself. Because I do that a lot at tournaments. But no.
Yeah, you said do.
Get thrown of vines up.
He'll miscast getting thrown a fines, roll a 1, and then die.
Go down the aisle.
Yeah.
You can't escape your fate. Run from it, hide from it. It all comes the same.
Anyway, yes, he did. He sent us a Beastman list, which I am going to finish washing one of Kairos' beaks. There we go. And get up on my laptop. So we can have a look. So this is... My laptop's turned itself off. That's awfully helpful.
We always come prepared for these.
We do. I mean, I am prepared.
He
says, there we go. Right, so we have a Beast Lord. Everything, I think... No, not everything. I'll go through what marks they are. I was going to say everything's Nurgle, but it's not. So, Beast Lord, he is Marco Nurgle. He's got Heavy Armour, Ramhorn Helm, Dawnstone, Fencer's Blades, Gnawed Hide, Uncanny Senses. Then we've got a level 4 Great Bray Shaman, Laura's Shadow, Talisman of Preservation, also Marco Nurgle. A Gore Ball with Pelt of the Shadow Gave, also Mark of Noble. Slug Tongue, a Wargore BSB with a Great Weapon, Black and Plate, Talisman of Endurance, and Mark of Noble. Core, we've got 29 Gore with Musician and Standard, additional hand weapons, Mark of Noble. 4 Tuskor Chariots, or Mark of Slanesh. 2 units of 5 Ungor Raiders, Mark of Slanesh. 26 Bestigor, Musician and Standard, Standard of Discipline, Mark of Noble. 5 Minotaurs, Musician and Standard, with additional hand weapons and Mark of Nurgle, and 2 individual Razor Gore. So that comes out on our system, that comes out as a +1. So I'm not sure what event, if this was planned for an event, or if this was just planned for sort of some games he was playing at his local club against some friends, I'm not sure. But what are your thoughts on that, Max?
So his Beast Lord is very similar to what mine usually runs.
Yeah.
The only difference is the weaponry.
Yeah, you go Steel Claws.
I go Steel Claws. He's gone for Defensive Blades.
Yep.
Which with Mark and Nurgle,
is
a good combination, which means
you've got 10 -1 to hit.
Most things are going to hit.
Most things are going to be hit on
5s or 6s.
5s or 6s
5 at best.
Yeah. You have to be sort of elite infantry to be hitting on 5s.
Yeah.
5s. Which is very good. So that is good. I like that combination. He had a level 4.
Level 4 Shadow.
Shadow's not bad. Is there only got one limited?
Oh, what Slug Tongue?
Yeah.
What's Slug Tongue?
He's a level 2 on death.
Death or wild.
Oh, he can go
Wild,
wild.
obviously wild.
He's on death.
Yeah.
No, he's got and what's the level 4 got? He's got
Talisman of Preservation.
Nah, Mark of Noble.
And Mark of Noble.
Okay, very standard. I like Laura Shadow and Beastman. It's very good. Get Ocker's Mind Rays on your Gore.
Yeah.
It's quite hard to go through. He's got Slug Tongue, which is very good at against like all your artillery pieces, your MSU armies. Very good there.
Is he the one that you roll a dice for every enemy unit?
Begin within 36 inches at the beginning of the game.
Yeah.
1 does nothing. 2 to 4, D3 wounds no armor saves. 5 or 6, I think, is D6 wounds no armor saves.
Okay. Not bad.
And then he's a level 2. He's got regen. Level 2 on death because, as he said, you're not taking wild.
No, you're not.
He's good. I do like Slug Tongue. I've not actually used him because I don't actually model him.
He actually...
No, he never had a model, no.
Tom actually also sent a picture of his converted Slug Tongue, which was actually the Vampire Necromancer with like a Gore skull head from the Skull pack that GW do. Looks really good, worked really well. So
which
yeah,
I'll probably
do that, Max.
Shamelessly steal in the future.
I did tell Tom that Max was going to steal it, and he was absolutely okay with that.
Then he said he had a Wargore.
Wargore BSB, Black and Plate, Talisman of Endurance, Great Weapon.
Okay.
And Mark Noble.
Black and Plate's the 4-up ward for a unit against fire.
Yeah, so 2 ward saving for him against fire and a 4 ward for the unit against fire.
I just don't think you're going to see much use out of it. Because certainly on an uncomped event, you're not going to see Law of Fire, are you?
I see more use of that item in a Legions of Chaos list, where I think
where
you see
put it in a troll unit.
Yeah, you put it in a troll unit. Yeah. And then Gorbel with Pearl of Shadowgave. Now, Pearl of Shadowgave is an item I've looked at before in the past. I'm not a big fan of it because it does mess with your own casting attempts.
Right. Okay. What does it do?
I think it's a -2.
Yeah.
To any casting attempts against the unit.
Right. Okay. So if you're buffing your unit.
Yeah, the book's down there. I'm just going to quickly have a look.
To be fair though, the only buff spell he's got is Occam's. And that's going in the Minos. You're not going to Occam's Minos, are you, really?
You might do.
Well,
in fact,
are the additional hand weapon?
Additional hand weapon, yeah.
I love that this beacon book is in pristine condition.
Is it?
Yes.
It's not yours then?
No, not at all. Where is it? Pearl Shadowgave.
What happened there?
You had a splurge.
Shooting attacks, -1 to hit against the unit. Spells a target the bearer or a unit deduct 2 from the casting roll.
Okay.
So yeah. I don't mind it.
Yeah.
If you're not planning on buffing the unit.
Well, yeah, which, like I say, he's got one buff spell in Occam's.
Yeah.
Is it like a one use thing or is it just all the time?
No, it's all the time.
Okay. Okay. I don't know, I'm not sure if that's worth it. Like, what spells are you really worried about on Minotaurs?
Debuff spells. Like debuffing your strength, your
I suppose, yeah.
No, not like the damaging spells.
Yeah,
like the
it's
actual
debuffs.
The way when the miners are in the combat and they'll sort
Like
of
Melkovs drop their weapon skill.
It's other shadow mages, really. Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Because other debuffs are just effectively just -1 to hit.
Other debuffs are available.
So I don't mind. I think
Yeah, okay.
it's just not something I'd.
I think if you go beasts, I think it's a mistake to take it.
Yeah.
Because that's basically all buff spells.
But he's got shadow. Which is fun.
I can see it. Yeah, I can see the use of it.
29 Gore, AWH, AHW, Mark
Yeah.
I'd go Corn.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I'd go Corn if you're taking additional weapons, go Corn.
Yeah.
If you're going Shield, no always inch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd also, going back to level 4, Shadow's got a ridiculously long range.
Mm-hmm.
I would probably put that Shaman on Slanesh and put him in one of those Ungor units.
How big are the younger units?
Just 5.
Yeah.
But just sitting behind those Gore. Because if something gets through the Gore anyway, you've lost a lot of points. You've lost your Beast Lords, you've lost your BSB.
He's not got best scores, has he?
Yes.
So
actually, they're going in there.
That's where that's where the characters go.
But I don't know. You want to get those Bestigor in, or that unit, whatever unit those characters go in. You want to get that in. I'm not sure I'd want a wizard in there as well.
I mean, they're not easy to take down. Toughness 5, -1 to hit with 4 ward save.
3 wounds. Yeah,
3 wounds,
I suppose so.
Got to be a pretty
You've got
chunky boy to get through.
Yeah, you've got to put some concerted effort into getting him, I suppose.
Did he take additional hand weapons? Additional hand weapons as a wizard?
No.
Nah.
No. Yeah, 26 Bestigor. That feels like not enough.
It's about 10 too little.
Too few.
Whatever.
Too few.
Etu? Brutus?
Etu. Yeah, I would sort of generally agree with you. I think the idea with that 26, it feels like 4 characters going in there. The Wargore, the Lord, the level 4 and Slugtongue are all going in there to make the 30 to make a horde.
The issue I find for the issue, like 2 Razor is good. 2 Razor are quite a good.
Good bit of chaff clearance.
I think because you're trying to go Bestigor and Minotaurs, you got too little of either and not enough.
You usually see one of the.
I think it has to be one of the other sort.
Yeah, I am inclined to agree. Do you know what I would do? I think I'd drop the Minotaurs completely. I would keep the Gorbal, put him in the Bestigor.
Loses look outside.
He does lose look outside.
They gain Frenzy though.
And they do gain Frenzy. They can also only overrun 1d6. Bit of a shame. But the Pelt the Shadow gave is still really good in there because it means actually now there are a lot of spells that will hurt Bestigor.
Yeah.
Because they're only 5 up armour. And you're not going to Occam's them because they're strength 6, which is probably always going to be enough.
Yeah, there's only certain periods in which you're going to want to Occam's them when you find
that you're really going to need to.
When you like fighting a battle cat or something like that.
Yeah. Or, maybe a steam tank or a great demon, something like that.
Yeah.
But you'll probably be okay. You'll probably get past it. And you can still Occam's them, you just need to throw more dice at it. Yeah, so that's what I'd do. I'd put it all in there, and I'd probably up that to have 4 full ranks rather than just the 3. Hoard them, and then with the extra points from the Minos, you'll probably have points left over, quite a few points left over. So then I'd probably go at least 1 more unit of Ungor Raiders. Bit more chaff.
Yeah.
They have some of the best chaff in the game with the 3 marks. So
Yeah, they really do. You've got a lot of chariots, and then I think you can get around that whole the Bestigor can't overrun 2d6 and catch stuff with just throwing a chariot in with them, which has got swift ride and will catch things that run.
Yeah.
That's probably how I'd do it.
That's remarking on the fact that the chariot's got to survive.
True, but you just tag it on a corner. You do the charging, just tag it on a corner, so it's getting minimal attacks back.
Yeah. As I said, I don't get me wrong. I Beastman. I think I'm the same thing. I'd want to take everything. All the cool stuff, like Minotaurs are cool, Razor are cool,
Yeah.
Beskar are cool. I want to take everything, but you've got to decide at the beginning whether you're going to take a Minor Bus, the Beskar unit, or Horde of Pigs.
And the answer is always
Horde of Pigs.
The answer is not a Horde of Pigs.
Always a Horde of Pigs. But yeah, I think
This is not helpful, Max.
no. I think you got to make a decision whether to go Beskar or Minotaurs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
both
agree.
are too susceptible.
You don't get enough if you go both. You don't get enough of either. And I think that's certainly my big takeaway from my first glance at that list. And I'm glad that you agreed with me, Max, and indeed you, Charlie.
I am also inclined. If you're going to go down the Minotaur route, then I would heavily invest in
Doomball.
Doomball's Taurox.
Okay.
Taurox the Brass Ball. He's a good Doomball.
Yeah.
Tank, innit?
He's a tank. Strength 6, ignores armor saves. Toughness 6, 1-up armor save. He can be insta kill, but the chance of it happening are so slim.
It's 6.
Can he be instant kill?
6 followed by that 6 being another 6.
Yeah. So if you roll a 6 to it, and then roll a 6 to on that exact same dice, and then fail an armor save,
Then he dies.
then he dies.
Okay.
So you'd have to be hitting him at strength, well, like 10.
Strength, yeah, 8, not 8, 9 or 10. 8,
Yeah.
9 or 10. But then obviously you got to look out for like ignoring arm save like Rune Fangs and Obsidian Blade
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah. But not Rune Fangs, they don't roll to win.
No, so you can't
Rune Fangs can't instant kill him.
It is just Obsidian Blades.
Obsidian Blades and stuff like that, yeah.
Yeah, Death Hags with Obsidian Blades on a cauldron don't go anywhere near.
Just chuck, give it.
Hellebron.
Yeah.
I mean, she's strength 10.
Don't
Yeah.
go near her.
Don't do that.
That's just a standard rule, though, isn't it? Don't go near.
That's just real life, mate. You want to you increase your lifespan.
Don't go near.
Oh, I don't know. I charged into Hellebron in a Witch Star once with my ogres. I killed her with 2 Iron Guts.
I mean,
6 attacks.
How
3 hits.
how
3
many did
wins.
she kill?
I mean, yeah.
She killed the wizard that she was in base contact with.
Was it level 4 wizard?
No, don't be silly. I knew what I was doing. I put a level 2 that I didn't care about in front of her.
Should have split attacks.
I was like, right, you're literally in the middle of that level 2 space. So all you can kill is him.
Go large.
I think he only had like 2 rings left as well.
Oh, it's just adding insult to
Sad.
injury.
Yeah.
Sad.
Absolutely ruined that witch unit. It was great. A lot of fun. That was years ago. That was when I won, where is it? That up on the
Best
wall.
ogres.
Yeah. Yeah, that was when I won that. 5 out of 5 wins. My first Warhammer World Games Workshop tournament. Throwing the skulls, it was back then. Very
Oh,
happy.
throwing a skull, so obviously, naturally.
No, it was
Oh, did they have another
the one
one?
before. Yeah.
Ah.
I can't say I'm still the world's best 8th edition Warhammer Fantasy player. Ogre player.
Just what I'm thankful.
Just in general, I'm the world's best.
Just
all
in
of it.
general.
Yeah. No, unfortunately, there's someone who won it after me. Who is the reigning champ, but I need to find them and beat them down. With ogres, obviously, like, you know, at fantasy, not just attack them.
Climbs down into the mole pit in the centre of the tribe. He's built.
Dueling to the death for for rule of the tribe.
What you need to do, you need to do the Grease's gold tooth trick.
But just pay people.
No. In Grease's gold tooth fluff, he challenged a tyrant of a different tribe who was massively bigger than he was. And then in a fluff, the other tyrant climbed down into the pit. Grease's gold tooth launched himself from the top of the pit onto his head and broke his neck.
Oh, there you go.
With his pure mass.
His girth.
So I need to jump on a guy from the top rope. That's what you're telling me.
Yeah, I've seen it
Right,
work.
okay. I've seen it work. Oh well, we have digressed a lot.
I don't even know what the topic is now.
No. But yeah, generally, I think our top tip for that Beastman list: choose either the monobus or the besticles.
Yeah.
That's probably the best sort of advice we can give you.
Oh, yeah. I think I know where you're coming from. You want to take the cool stuff, but you have to make the choice.
Yeah, it was actually a list he wanted us to run on the channel, which I said you've got most of it, but you obviously don't have slug tongue. You also, I don't think, have 4 Tuskor chariots.
No, I have 3.
Yeah, you need to get another one.
Do
yeah,
I?
you do. To run that list.
Just to run that list. You know how much of a nightmare those things are to build and paint.
Not my problem. You're the Beastman player.
You know you want to be. You know you want to go army.
No, I don't.
Greatest of all time, mate.
No.
Don't have to worry about size. For some reason.
Exactly.
Can build a chariot. Can't stick a sword on the wheel.
No size. We ain't good enough to have size on our chariots.
No.
Oh, anyway, what's next?
Well, that was all it was list wise. But I was going to ask you, Charlie, what other army? Obviously, you've got Empire. I know you've got Wood Elves. You've bought them before, and you spoilers played me with them on the Take the Crown.
Yeah.
What other armies have you got?
So,
if you have any.
Wood Elves obviously being the main ones.
Yeah.
And Bretonians being the second one really that I'm used to using.
Yeah, Alex mentioned those actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
mentioned you had those last week.
He didn't by any chance mention that his BSB is wearing the cloth of one of my Grey Knights.
He did actually. Yeah, of course he did. Brought that up. I feel like he does that a lot.
He does that every time I see him.
Just every time.
Yeah, I painted one of my Grey Knights to have sort of the comparison of the album cover of Blood Sugar Sex Magic by the Chili Peppers.
Oh, okay.
And Alex decided to steal it and just stick it on his BSB after killing me. So that was nice. So I've got Bretonians. Not nearly enough of them, so I'm hoping that some boxes come out soon at some point.
They should do. Well, I say soon. Who knows?
Yeah. Then I got Warriors of Khorne.
Not cows. Corn.
Warriors of Khorne.
Just Khorne.
Only Khorne. And I've started a Forest Goblin army.
Ooh, okay.
That's going to be interesting. You can't buy forest goblins anymore.
You can get them off the back of an Arachnarok.
How many Ragnaroks are you buying?
It's more how many unit fillers am I using.
Yeah, I remember actually because you brought it up to us a little while ago.
Yeah.
That unridden spiders couldn't be taken from our Monsters Compendium pack.
Yeah, so
Which they now can.
you can have gigantic spiders now.
You can.
Which is fun. I don't know how I'm going to do that unit either, because that's like, if I was to have 6, it'd probably be close to £100 just for the spiders and not the goblins themselves.
Are you talking about the monstrous
yeah,
mount one?
Yeah. So yeah, I got Forest Goblins, Empire, Bretonians, Warriors of Khorne, and Wood Elves. Yeah.
Okay.
They're the armies.
A healthy number. A fine number.
reasonable number.
Yeah, very much so. If it's something Chris asked us actually when he was on. If you had to get rid of them all and just keep one, what one would you keep and why?
Oh God.
See, it's an hard question.
It's hard, isn't it?
Whoa. Difficult. It's between two. It's between. I mean, I do love my Empire at the moment. But it's between Wood Elves and Bretonians.
Yeah.
I'd probably say I've got to stick with my Wood Elves.
Yeah.
They're the ones I have most fun playing.
Yeah. Fair enough.
So if I'm stuck to using one army forever,
It might as well be the one you enjoy the most.
yeah. I've got more unit choices as well. So
Yeah,
Bretonians
you
are
got
kind
quite
of limited.
Yeah. Have you got sort of a big collection of Wood Elves? Or?
Yeah, I've got the lot. I mean, I'll have the lot.
I'll take the
I'll
lot.
take the lot. I sold my Warhawk Riders
Okay.
with the plan to get some 3D printed ones.
Yeah.
Haven't got around to it.
How long ago did you sell those Warhawk Riders?
3 years.
Been a while then.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
That's pandemic money, baby.
Yeah, that's pandemic money.
I paid for at least a couple of months' mortgages.
£30 each. Had 6 of them.
Not bad.
Jeez.
Not bad at all.
£30 for models that are,
Wild
let's be
Rangers,
fair, trash.
got plenty of them. Never seen the light of day.
No. I built 30 of them when the book first came out.
Gorgeous.
Very tried to use them
I
as well.
just think they're wonderful, but they are trash.
You are the only person who thinks they're wonderful.
Trash.
They are not good.
I've not got enough wild riders. I've only got 7, 8.
Yeah, double that, I reckon. 2 units of 7
but
really
then
sort
you
of
lose
optimal.
Highlander.
You do.
I do it for a derby list because I'm always struggling to get into the +2 to -2 comp.
Because you're too soft.
Because I never take the arrows. What else? They don't shoot. They don't shoot. Only the sisters shoot.
Oh, Charlie. Oh, don't.
Then he goes,
Charlie.
Then
What
he
else
goes
don't
on.
shoot?
Then he goes on about the sisters.
The sisters.
I mean, yeah. Go back and watch that video.
Go back 2 weeks in the future. Yeah.
Oh no, because this will come out after
No.
the Take the Crown.
No. Comes out 2 weeks before.
Does it?
Yep.
What am I scared? What do I make for this week? It does, yeah. It does.
It's great that our editor knows in what order the videos come out. Isn't
I make the videos and put them on YouTube, and then someone else.
Yeah, but it'd be great if you knew the order to put them on YouTube.
No, because it came to that period of time where someone's making videos after videos on the YouTube, on our channel, and it's messed up my time frame of what was coming out.
It did mess up the order. It was really annoying when you did that, wasn't it?
Was that you or was that him?
That was James. That was the other one.
The
Yeah,
scrap.
that was the other one.
But yeah, definitely Wood Elves.
Definitely what else. Yeah, fair.
And yeah, I just don't subscribe to the normal Wood Elf list, I guess.
So what would you say your normal, sort of what you use the
Right,
most
I mean,
Wood Elf list is?
yeah, it's a massive unit of Eternal Guard, sort of between 35 and 40. Around that number.
Big unit.
Camped out in a venom thicket.
Obviously.
Come at me. You will die. That's almost always my core. I usually have to then supplement it with 10 to 14 Glade Guard.
Yep.
Some shooting.
Some shooting.
Just to hit core.
Just to hit core, and almost always with Swift Shiver. So
Okay.
So a bit more shooting.
Yeah, interesting. It's probably the one arrow you really don't see anyone take is Swift Shiver. Is that why you take it? Just because no one takes it? Or
I like it. I like the extra shots.
Yeah.
I always take a level 4 and high.
Yep. Okay.
So if
Good for that then to buff.
if you buff in the
ballistic
ballistic skill when you want to, then yeah, I mean 28 shots at ballistic skill, sort of 5, 6, 7s.
Yeah.
It's going to take down something.
Yes, you would hope.
You'd hope. And then special, always the Sisters of the Thorn because they're just too good not to take.
They are really good.
They're really good.
Yeah, I did love my sisters when I had the Wood Elves.
Then unit of Wild Riders 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
And probably once I get them repainted, I'll take Way Watchers.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, but at the moment it's been.
But that's more shooting.
Yeah, I know. As you've seen, Tree Men. You know,
You do like a tree man.
I do like a Tree Man.
Top tier unit.
Top tier unit.
That they're stubborn.
They're stubborn, toughness
decently
6,
tough.
5 wounds.
Yeah, it's the 5 wounds that really hurts them.
Top tier unit, especially if you take Durthu and Drycha and have them run from a
You're not
forest.
ambushing
Have
tree men
thought
from a
about
forest.
the teleporting Forest Spirit list.
Honestly, mate, it's the idea of just having Durthu, 2 tree men, burst out of a single forest because Drycha put them there.
Yeah, but Drycha can only put D3 in.
Yeah.
Does she count as one of the 3?
No.
She doesn't have to put herself in, I don't
No,
think.
she just picks D3 forest units.
So she just picks Durthu and 2 tree men.
You're relying on forests on the board. You've
That's
got,
right. Oh, no,
you've got
that's-
one.
No, that's where you take 1 elf with the acorn and the
eggs.
eggs.
Then you're ruining it.
No,
Combat elf.
Yeah.
Combat elf with the acorn.
the acorn's the 100-point one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say you can't just take a branch race.
God, no.
Branch race can't even take magic items.
No.
Can they not?
No,
Ah.
forest spirits don't get any upgrades
No.
except strangle roots.
Garbage.
It is.
Yes.
It is garbage.
Treekin can take a champ, I think.
Treekin Elder and then there's a branch nymph for
For
dryads.
dryads, yeah.
Treekin Elder pointless.
Yes.
Extra attack.
Yeah,
Right.
probably wouldn't bother.
Not a strength 4, I wouldn't know.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. Painful. Painful when
Yeah.
they got nerfed after 7th.
So did you used to play in 7th? or
Never played
6th,
7th.
Right.
I played 6th.
Yeah.
I didn't have Wood Elves in 6th. I had Dark Elves.
Ah, okay.
Sort of as growing up, my friend had High Elves.
Yeah.
I thought, oh, I'll go Dark Elves.
Yeah.
And lose every game. In 6, as Tyrion comes back to life and then slaughters everything.
If only you'd hold on until 8.
Yeah.
enjoyed.
I did actually. I had Dark Elves at the start of 8th.
Oh, really?
I sold them.
What is going on, Charlie?
Sold them.
You were so close.
I did
close to Greyhood.
I did enjoy the Tullerist Cauldron Executioner unit.
Yeah.
Oh, delightful.
I do see a lot of people putting a cauldron in executioners. I just
don't-
don't see the worth.
You don't get as much. Well, you don't get everyone going. Oh, you've done your Witch Elf Death Star, have you?
No, you don't get that, I suppose. But your strength 6, you reroll 1s to wound. Is there really that much that you don't wound on 2s that you need all the rerolls against? That's what I feel.
But with Tullerist as well, all of a sudden your executioners have got 3 attacks.
Next, you super frenzy.
Because you're super frenzy. Yeah. Yeah, I suppose.
Then you've got 30 attacks on the front rank, then you have 30, 40, 50 strength, 6 killing blow, weapon skill 5.
Yeah, rerolling all to wounds.
Yep.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, that's a very fair point.
I mean, do you want to fight that?
No. It's a fair point. Yeah, scary. Sorry, I was just taking a drink. So these Empire you said for the GT. I can't remember. You going to the May one or the June one? The May one, the first one. You got into the first one.
Oh, we were me and the lads. We were waiting. We were
I think everyone was waiting, and that was the issue.
Yeah. We were on it.
Yes. So do you all know what you're bringing, or is it just you?
No, I think we know what. I don't know if Jack knows what army he's taken.
Right.
Naturally.
Obviously.
That's what you get when you're only an associate.
Being a friend, you have that.
Knows. Alex knows.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure Rob knows. And then Luke, who I don't think you've met, he knows. He's taken Tomb Kings.
Ooh, nice.
Really nice Tomb Kings army. It's really nicely painted.
Mr.
Very
Nixon,
nice.
if you don't do the boys proud and take the pigs,
I feel like it's definitely not going to be the pigs.
Really can't remember if he's decided yet.
I'm making a decision now for him.
I mean, we would probably know by the time this goes out. As I say, I think it'll be past list submission, but...
I'm hoping it's pigs.
I love the fact that everyone goes to me, you take the pigs, I'm like, no.
Only you or Rob will do that.
Yeah.
Only you or Rob will take the pigs. So
Yeah.
it'd be nice if Rob did it.
There's no hope for anyone else. No one's that mad.
Or that cash rich to actually get 18 pigs.
Yeah, they're not cheap. They are not
Especially
cheap.
by genuine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, $15.50 a pig.
Oof.
When I bought them anyway, the prices went up at that point.
Are they?
Yeah, it's $17.50 now, are they?
Something like that. Getting pushing towards 20 £20 a pig.
Absolute madness. It's the goblin. It's
Insane.
the forest goblin boss, and that big spider's like £21.50. It's like, no, I don't want.
No.
Not just for the spider, anyway.
No, he can go in the unit. He's another forest goblin.
You just have a unit of lords. They're just forest goblins, it's fine.
Impromptu unit characters.
The best phrase in all of Warhammer. So, how many great swords have you got left to paint? Is it the whole unit?
The whole unit. So these are the first 3. I'm taking 25, but there's
Yeah.
a unit filler for 6.
Oh, okay. What have you used as your unit filler?
So you know the Chaos Warrior on the bottom of New Bellacor's base?
Yes.
It's being set on fire.
Yes.
I've got the Empire General with the Great Sword
Yep.
stabbing him,
Nice.
and then another Great Sword setting him on fire.
Very nice. That's a cool little custom filler.
Yeah, and then I've got... I actually don't mind. I'm not going to win. Not going to win the GT. So I've got 35.
Have faith.
Oh no.
To me, sons of Sigma.
It's fine, the list will be out anyway.
Yeah,
no one can change the list
I've got
knowing what you're taking.
35 swordsmen.
Oh, you're not going to win the GT. I'm sorry, Charlie.
Well, I'm doing the Death's Heads.
Okay.
Now, but
Yeah.
But they're not going to be anywhere near ready. I've built one.
Yeah, you do need a few more than like.
So I've got 35 swordsmen with a scratch built unit filler out of like styrofoam.
Yep.
For 15, it's a 60 by 100, I think.
Wow. Chunky.
Yeah. And then 5 pistoliers
Mm-hmm.
with all the upgrades. Weather wagon.
Nice.
Love it.
Weather wagon. 3 demis.
Yep.
11 Knights of the Everlasting Light, so they're great swords.
Yep.
Great sword knights.
Bold.
Yep. With the Ranger standard.
Okay.
No dangerous terrain for me, thank you.
Okay. Didn't just fancy steel standard?
Nah, I'm
That's too typical.
well, yeah, too typical. And and whether they charge or not doesn't matter. They're strength 6.
He's got a point.
Yeah.
So I'm not
Yeah.
too fussed about that.
It's only 5 points more though, isn't it? Than the Ranger standard?
The range stands 50.
Ranger standard's 50.
And steel standard is 50.
Steel
It's
standard's
35, mate.
Yeah.
Why are you not just taking it for rerollable dangerous terrains and saving 15 points?
They don't re-roll dangerous terrain with.
No, reroll ones and charges.
Re-roll ones charges.
And ignores Barding.
Sees all of that and ignores Barding. Steel
Oh, I thought you rerolled dangerous terrains.
No,
Oh, okay,
Ranger
fair
standard
enough. They do
should
different
ignore
things. Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'll let you off.
Oh yeah, that'd be a madness choice.
I mean, 35 points anyway is a good standard.
It is a very good
It's
standard.
really good standard, yeah. And then Art Collector, level 4 light, Witch Hunter.
Nice. Cheeky little witch hunter. Is that just to kill him blow Rob's beast legs?
It's to kill him like something.
I cannot stand witch hunters.
Why? They're just oh.
No, because I've had too many experiences of them like killing one of my cows off BSB.
Yeah, very funny. Very, very funny.
BSB obviously.
Yep.
Luther Huss.
Very nice. We were saying earlier actually, it wasn't
yeah,
that no one takes him, so.
No one takes him, and then he's that he can basically drop anything for one turn.
Yeah, he becomes sort of a lord or better. Yeah.
I was thinking about trying to get
Valson?
Yeah.
Baby, Galleras.
I was going to do Volton and Luther Huss because they can both do that same power. They can both do the plus D3
Yeah.
weapon skill, strength, toughness, and attacks.
One of them at that point does have Galmaras.
And one of them has Galmaras, the other has what's called a massive hammer in the book. Not great weapon.
Is it just called a massive
It
hammer?
actually says massive warhammer.
Brilliant.
Plus 3 strength.
Yeah.
I'll roll with that.
I will overrule that.
How dare you? You're supposed to be a teen.
Yeah, I found it. I'm really struggling to find my paints today.
I mean, I spent 5 minutes looking for my normal oil.
Probably been spilled somewhere.
Yeah.
No, if it had, I'd be blaming my brother because he's gone into my paint toolbox. And
Toolbox.
it is a paint toolbox. I asked my mum to go get me a box. She came back with a toolbox.
Fair.
Better than Tupperware. Could've
Yeah,
been
it's better
Yeah.
than Tupperware.
Yeah, could have been. I really have no idea how I'm going to paint Kyros's staff.
I told you, flesh.
Bone.
Bone's not a bad show. I think it needs to be something like.
Flesh is a good choice.
I think it needs to be something like quite visceral and horror.
Yeah.
Horror-esque.
What is it? Is it just a load of...
I don't know. It's got like detail
Jazz.
on it. Which, curtain just knocked my drink off. Which I'm probably going to do gold. But I don't know how to sort of paint the inner bits. And this swirly thing. That technical term, the swirly thing.
Not enough swells. No garage swells.
Oh, God.
That's
It's going to be a nightmare.
Oh, there's so much detail on him. I think I'm going to... no, I don't want to do gold because I want to do the staff first, don't I? I need to decide... That's the next thing, really. I need to decide how to paint the staff.
Do you want to paint some Dragon Prince while I decide?
No.
Cheers, mate.
No, I don't.
Appreciate it.
I'm going to contrast it.
Big preach, buddy.
I've got Gorgrunter Fur somewhere.
I have that.
think.
You can't find it.
I've got it here.
Oh, okay.
And I think I'm going to do this, see how it comes out, and then maybe lighten it up with something. Do you use contrast much?
No.
No?
Traditionalist.
Yeah, Rob gives me a lot of grief for it. He says I'm a paint snob.
James is the same, to be fair. He,
What I do use, I use Black Templar.
Yeah.
Because I hate a bad and black.
yeah.
A couple of coats of that and it's really good. And I actually use Nazdrag Yellow over metals.
Over metals, okay.
So like my sort of gold recipe
Yep.
is Lead Belcher, Ironbreaker, and then either a Runefang or Stormhost.
Yep.
And then you just stick Nazdrag over it.
Oh, okay.
It really
Interesting.
works. Really works.
Interesting. I saw a Facebook video actually from pass somewhere. They said they found their best recipe for silver, for gold, sorry, was, I think it was like an army painter silver, but it was like a base silver with, what, it was a yellow, it wasn't Nasdaq yellow, but it was a
Everyone in the new
yellow sort of contrast or speed paint type paint. So the same sort of idea really. And then like wash it sepia or brown. And it comes out sort of this nice burnished gold sort of colour, texture. Colour, not texture. So I might try that actually. But I just find Retributor armour is such a good colour.
Well, yeah, I mean, I didn't have, like, my previous one was sort of Balthazar.
Yeah.
Like Seraphim or whatever.
Yeah.
And then it was like Auric armour, and that was horrific paint.
Yeah, that was useless.
That
wouldn't cover over Auric armour.
No. So I was just like, oh, sod this. And then, like, Alex actually said, yeah, the Retributor armour is ridiculously good.
Yeah, it is very good, to be fair.
But I've made my bed. I'll lie in it. I'll die on that hill.
Fair enough. It is hard to get out of sort of your own ways, you know, your sort of own techniques and things that you've painted before. And that's why James says he's not really sort of gone into contrast yet.
Yeah,
because he's
got
techniques for everything.
Yeah.
But I do think, like, I think it works really well on certain things.
I think that's what
Demons
I use
is
it.
one of them.
Yeah, I have to say I use it for my Great Eagles.
Yes.
And my Griffin for the Empire. Dragons. Anything with scales.
Yeah. Okay.
I think it works really well.
It probably is the reason why I've got a 2,500 point painting Corn Demon Army.
It's 100% the only reason you've got a fully painted Corn Demon army.
And which is probably my best painted army.
Your Chaos Dwarves are nice.
That's contrast.
Well, that's
The red is contrast.
That says a lot.
Yeah.
Contrast red and gold.
No, the gold is actually just Retributor armour.
Yeah. So contrast red and then a base gold.
And then gloss it. So I fell madly in love with gloss varnish last year.
Is that basically just hard coat?
No, it is hard coat,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard coat.
I do love that Gorgrunner fur, which is obviously meant to be fur. If you just put it over white or grey, it's just wood. It just looks like wood. It's fantastic. I love it. I am going to go over this with a bit of flesh though. I think I'm going to go with Max's
Dry blood.
choice. Max's pick and make it sort of look fleshy. Go for a bit of maybe a bit Acadian.
No one's ever said I'm going to go for Max's pick in painting.
No, I know. It's going to look horrendous. I'm really going to regret it. But
Do you know who you should go with?
We move.
Black and orange.
No, don't do this to me. Don't do this
Oh,
to
no,
me.
you
No one here really knows the story
no one's ever
of
seen
Max's
it.
black and orange Tyranids.
Yeah, my 40k, black and orange. No washes, no highlights, just
Literally spray it black, just orange on the carapace.
base orange, layer orange.
And then
brush.
No, dry brush.
No, just a cover of orange. And then when GW still had their 3 colour minimum rule, you painted the tongues.
No, I painted the
Oh, it's the
ribs.
ribcage.
The
So you
ribs.
painted the
I
ribcage
painted the ribcage bone.
That was it. That was your 3 colours: a spray black, and then an orange and bone.
Two thick coats?
Probably
maybe.
one very thick coat though, Max. You did eventually though. You did highlight the carapace on your Tervagons.
On my HQ one, and I forced myself, I'm never doing that again.
Looked good though. It did look good. I will give you that. And you actually dry brushed grey and washed it red for their pouches on the Tervagons.
Yeah.
That looks all right.
But who got compliments?
Yes, me and Max were playing a game, 40k this was, at Warhammer World. Probably the Friday before an event. That's the only time I think we would have been up there. A long time ago. This was 6th ed 40k?
Fifth.
Yeah.
Fifth? Yeah, a long time ago. I had 3,000, it was 3,000 points tournament. I had my Iron Warriors, which I painted new for the event.
For all the hazard stripes and everything.
I had painted them in 6 weeks. They weren't like Golden Demon standard, you know. Let's not kid anyone here. But they were nice. They looked okay. They were a good tabletop standard, I would say. Like you said, all the hazard stripes on sort of cabling, on their sort of shim pad, stuff like that. They were on. Were they on? I can't remember if they were on.
I think he was on the moulded bases.
Yeah,
as well.
I think they were on their moulded Manufactorum bases, bit of snow on. I thought they looked really nice. playing against Max, practice game. This guy and his kid comes up, like, watched the game, had a chat to us, and said, yeah, I really, really like those Tyranids. They look great. I was just sort of standing there like, really? Really? And I was like, well, you know, I can't believe you like the Tyranids. What about the Iron Warriors? Literally just turned to me and said, yeah, they're alright. Devastated.
Biggest slap in the face I've ever seen.
Absolutely devastated.
I think it's
Not because I'm the best painter or I was expecting a compliment, but if Max gets a compliment for spray black and a thick coat of orange, come on. And then just snow on the bases, which you are still actually terrible for.
Yep.
Just covering bases in one thing.
Yep.
Please tell me you're not going to do that with high elves.
No, I'm trying to
You
think.
gonna go all one?
Nah. I don't know what I'm
What
going.
are you going to... Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to go.
Blue and... It's mainly blue and white, isn't it?
Blue,
Bit of
silver,
red.
and
You
red.
want a darker base generally?
Yeah, probably. Don't know what I'd go with actually. Could go grey.
I might have them like go against my demons, so I might go with the snowy deserts.
I probably wouldn't do snowy deserts. You could do deserty, you could do
Yeah.
sand.
Yeah.
That'd contrast it quite well. You could...
Nagaroth.
Yeah, could go...
That's
sort of-
snow.
So
It's not
yeah,
all snow.
No, I'm thinking more sort of Astro Granite Debris.
Yeah, a bit like mine and James's Empire, a bit like the Empire.
I was
Yeah.
looking at that, maybe something like that.
But I'd probably wash it twice
Yeah.
rather than once. We wash it once, I think. We might actually not wash it. But yeah, I'd wash it to make it quite dark.
Yeah.
And then the snow will really pop. The blue and silver will really pop. That might be good, actually. And let's be fair, it's really easy to do.
Right.
It is, Max. You just put on the texture paint
So easy.
thick, how you're meant to put it on, not how you put it on, which is like a paint. Honestly,
You know,
the Dark
you use a
Elder were worse
spatula.
for that. But
Little spatula.
no.
No,
Oh,
I
come
use
on.
spatula
how do you use a spatula and get it so flat?
because I'm very stingy.
Honestly, your Kadai Destroyers, you've basically painted those Mornfang brown.
I must admit, I look at my character sometimes like I think, yeah, that's pretty bad.
It's not good.
It's bad.
It's not good. But the army, it looks so much better if you just took a bit more time with the base in it. It's elevated so much. We
But the
tell
base-
you this all the
The
time.
basis for all my armies is just like, oh,
One thing.
no. It's just like it's the night before an event. I'm like, oh, it's done quickly now.
But it's so quick to do.
It is.
So
Yeah.
quick to do.
Honestly, do you know why your Khorne Demons are your best painted army?
Go on in.
Because of the basing.
Probably.
Because the basing elevates them that way. And the basing isn't even difficult. It's really easy. It's just sand, wait for it to dry, wash it CPR, bit of snow, bit of grass. Grass tuft, a bit of snow. Done.
Basin does change a model massively.
Oh, hugely, yeah. Yeah, massively. Like my Empire, when I was painting all them, I was like, they just look really flat.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you get the basin and the grey really sort of... It just frames the model really well, because I'd gone with really cold colours with like a really light blue and a white for Middenland. And the grey really just offsets that massively. Same for James, he's gone sort of the other way though. He uses the grey as like the lighter colour, the highlight, where he's gone black armour, dark red, dark green for Hockland.
Yeah.
But it still works, it just works in a different way. Whereas if we'd have just, painted it a flat grey and not gone with any snow or any tufts, Max, he's not even listening to me. He's just ignoring me.
That was a very personal attack.
Yes, it was. Base better.
Don't appreciate it.
Your peaks look good though, because they're jumping over all that masonry and stuff.
Yeah.
They do look quite cool.
I got forced to do that.
Yes, you did. Yeah. Yes. Because there's so much space on their base. That's when it looks a lot worse, I think.
I can't wait to
when
get
you
to
have
Chris.
when you have like a big monster or big unit or model that's got a really big base and that really big flat empty space, it just looks really poor if you don't put something to give it a bit of height, a bit of texture.
Yeah.
That's why my I don't know if it's been on the channel actually. I'm not sure it has. My Strigoi on Terrorgeist, which is a Strigoi on Deathclaw actually, with a hole blown out the front of him. And gut spilling out. He's sort of rearing up with half of a Bretonian horse dead on the floor and an ogre under his claw, because otherwise it's just a really flat, big open space.
Yeah.
So I just wanted something to sort of
Even
give it
with
a
the
bit of height.
sculpted thing that it comes on.
Yeah,
It's still quite flat.
Yeah, because Deathclaw's only got one bit of rock that he's put on, whereas at least the Terrorgeist has got 3 rocks, I think, that it's sort of all clawing onto. But Deathclaw's got just the one. So yeah, he's really flat. Which is why I sort of just added that. I think there's a flaming brazier on there as well, just again to add the sort of a bit of something different, a bit of light. That can go a long way as well, a bit of object source lighting, which is super easy to do. And really elevates how a model looks. But Max isn't going to do that.
Oh, we're still talking about me?
Yes, we're still talking about you, mate. You can't just tune out because we're talking about painting.
I literally just did.
Unbelievable.
I got to the end of it, like, object source light, I'm like, yeah, no, thank you. It's all like, my brain just all chilling. What are they talking about now? Oh, I saw that. Oh, okay.
I do need
Still
to
painting, we'll go back.
I do need to do some object source lighting.
I think it's about finding...
I've got that.
Yeah, it's about finding the right models to do it on.
Yeah.
I've got all my hex wraiths, all like the fire painted on them, because they're all painted as ghosts, so it's, I say painted as ghosts, they are washed green, effectively. But pick out the fire, and then just do a little bit, because I didn't want, because they're not meant to be sort of substantial, I was like, the fire won't glow that much on them.
Yeah.
But just a little bit really sort of adds a lot of life, as it were, to the fire.
Life to the hex wraith.
Unlife, if you will. But yeah, it really, really makes it look a lot better. My vampire, BSB, and Necromancer, and Manfred, actually, who all go on the same flying horse. Because the glow goes on the horse's wing.
Yeah.
So I've put it on the horse's wing for the first one. I was like, now I have to paint something in that sort of space, that colour, on everything.
Is that Reikenor? The flying horse?
No.
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 It's a good horse, that one.
It's, oh dear, that's gone poorly.
Uh-oh.
Get your rope. I've had a bit of an upset with Cadian Flesh Tank.
We don't tell anyone.
It's just gonna, I can't close it now because it's gonna pour out the back. There we go. Lovely. Let's just rip that off so it doesn't go all over the table.
Scott's now going to have to commit himself to
Pop it in there.
to get himself
Lovely.
paint dirty.
Get myself paint dirty.
Yeah.
What?
As opposed
Are you okay, Max?
Couldn't think of words.
No, Max does not word well.
Painted too many dragon princes.
No, the horse is actually, it's just a Bretonnian Pegasus that I use.
Ah.
But works really well as a Hellsteed.
Yep.
For vampires.
The Hellsteeds are on the 25 by 50.
Cavalry. Yeah. Which is why Manfred gets to look outside against Hex Wraiths. Oh, sort of from Hex Wraiths.
Yeah.
No, he needs it.
Yeah, he does, really, yeah. But it's great when he gets shot by something that isn't magical and then he goes, yeah, 4 up, look out, sir. On to Hex Wraiths, you can't hurt them, you're not magical. Hilarious.
No.
Well, not well.
No one likes Manfred.
I love Manfred.
Manfred doesn't like Manfred.
Yeah.
Manfred's dad doesn't like Manfred.
Manfred's dad doesn't like anyone.
That is true.
Except Izzy.
Yeah, that is true. Very
Oh.
fair.
And look at them, and then they came back friend times.
Yeah.
True love.
They wasn't because I hated him doing that entire mess.
Yeah, well, she was Nurglified, wasn't she?
Yeah,
by that
she
point?
was.
Possessed by a
indeed,
demon, yeah.
That's why we got Nurgle Isabella, whose rules don't work with demons at all.
Nope. Can't join units.
Nope. Ridiculous.
Just treat her as a demon and noble. Just
Yeah, that's all they had
That's
to
all
say.
we had to do, yeah.
just give her the mighty stability.
Yep.
Rather than her keeping undead.
Yeah, which means she
Just
can.
going to demon, yeah.
Which means she can only march within 12 of the general. Ridiculous.
She's
She
vampiric.
crumbles.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
she's vampiric. That's a
yeah.
good point. She can always march. Good, but she does crumble from combat res. Whereas the demons that she's in probably the same combat with don't crumble, but they take demonic instability. It's just an absolute mess. And she doesn't have a save, so if she's on her own, she just gets killed.
No,
Ooh,
she
has a 5-up.
No, she does not in end times.
Doesn't have heavy up.
Nope. We checked this. That she doesn't have no heavy armor. She keeps it. She got the heavy armor in the army book, not in end times. All that armor she's wearing on that model, they decided to get rid of it. And they never FAQ'd it.
And she doesn't have the blood chalice anymore. It's a plague chalice. Isn't
Plague
Yeah.
chalice. No more blood chalice or
She's-
battery.
Yeah, which is like a purple sun toughness test.
It's not your pulse.
Is it? No, it's a wound, isn't it?
It's
It's plague wind.
It's plague
Yeah,
wind.
it's plague
But
wind.
wasn't blood chalice just one of the things that kept her alive?
Yeah, it gave her or a friendly model then 12 a wound back, I think it
Yeah.
was. Wait, was it 12 or was it a unit? It might have been in her unit.
I think it was designed just to keep
Keep
Vlad
her
even more
yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
Give them both ASF.
They do, when they're in the same unit, yeah.
Frenzy and hatred if one of them dies.
Yes. Something like that.
Love to
They
see.
get frenzy. I don't know about the hatred.
I think they get hatred.
I think they do.
Yeah?
Yeah, they definitely get 2 rules,
Yeah.
but you never see them because both are poor choices.
I would say Vlad's a poor
Yeah, I like
He's
Mortark of Shadow is very good.
He's not bad.
he is better. Mortark Vlad is a lot better.
And actually makes sense points cost wise, whereas Vlad is expensive. Vlad's expensive.
Yeah, and that's the thing with Vlad. He's lore-wise, he's a very good von Carstein
Yeah.
sort of for the to the lore, because he's a bit of a wizard and a bit of a combat vampire. Game-wise though, that just doesn't work.
He's all, well, yeah, the Von Carsteins are all about sort of beguiling things, aren't they, really? Along with Larmians.
Yeah, it's very much Larmian's thing, isn't it? The whole disguise.
You don't get to hit me because
Yeah.
I'm too good looking.
Yeah, basically. That is something actually I wish they would bring back to an extent,
Bloodlines.
is the difference of vampire bloodlines.
Oh, I just love them.
Maybe not so much as you have to pick a bloodline and then it's really restrictive on what you can do and take, but more just there are choices which are obviously the different bloodlines. So there are, say, 3 powers that are very obviously Von Carstein, 3 powers that are very obviously Larmian, and then you can sort of do that if you want.
I think you can do
but
that
you can
already
blend them.
with the vampiric powers. Because you look at Curse of the Revenant, Street Boy.
Yep.
Yep. Like Dread Knight, ASF, all of that stuff. Blood
Red
Knight.
Furies, Blood Knight, Blood Dragon.
All the Beguile type stuff's Larmian.
Yeah,
Summon Creatures of the Night, Von Carstein.
yeah.
All that kind of. So I think you can do it. It's just
Master of Black Arts, Necrarch.
yeah.
Yeah, I suppose.
And, Dread Acolyte or Dark Acolyte.
Yeah, but then you say that, but then Manfred's got Master of Black Arts and Dark Acolyte.
That's because he travelled around the
But
world
he,
looking for vampires, didn't he?
He's a nerd, so.
Come on, man, we're all nerds.
We're all
let's not lie to anyone. we're all nerds
Hey,
here.
we're tippy top of the cool spectrum.
Anytime anyone says the word nerd, I just imagine the Homer Simpson meme. Just,
The amount of times I've used that meme. Nerd!
What, in
my own
what's
chat.
that group chat of nerds?
Yeah. It's that and like Michael Scott just screaming no from The Office. Those are the most used memes.
No!
When Cropper does yet another Nurgle list.
You're really showering that hate on Jack today, aren't you?
It's all me and Jack do. We just slag each other off.
It sounds like what everyone does to Max, to be
It's all
honest.
banner.
It's all bants.
Well, you don't realise
Mad bants.
I go home and cry myself to sleep.
Yeah, worth it.
I'm very jealous of Jack. He just went to Hobbiton.
Ooh.
Yeah, I saw.
Very, very jealous.
The nerd holiday.
That everyone
Everyone
wants.
brings
That everyone wants.
My brother's been there as well.
Oh.
Has he?
Yeah, he went on a 6 weeks holiday to Australia and
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
New Zealand. Yeah, he went there. He got like a map of Middle Earth from the gift shop.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, Jack said it's ludicrously expensive.
Yeah.
He's like, to get Andrew, it's like, you have to ask how much it is because...
They can't display the price.
Can't display the price because it's ludicrous.
Too embarrassed.
It's
Too embarrassed to
much.
display the price.
He was like, if you
Hilarious.
have to ask, you can't afford it.
That's hilarious.
I mean, you buy it and then you get it confiscated by customs because you can't get across the border.
Because it's a weapon.
So at that point in time, if you buy it, you've probably got to have like some special
License?
or just special babies to actually get it back across
But
the border.
can you transport like kitchen knives? It's a kitchen knife.
That's a big old
It's a
kitchen knife.
kitchen knife.
What are you cutting?
A cow.
the razor bill.
So what are you cutting? A cow? What part of the cow? The cow.
The cow.
The cow.
The whole cow. Nothing but the cow.
If only. I'm tired of painting silver.
Yeah, metallics. Metallics are a no.
I'm not even getting into the bits that you can't really see of Chorus's stuff.
Yeah.
I'm just like, nah, no one's going to look at that.
I'm gonna look
fine.
at it. I'm gonna look at it, mate.
I don't care, mate. I really don't.
I want to point it out to people.
You'd go large.
Sometimes I do wonder why I don't just glue the sort of knights to cavalry. So I avoid painting the inside
Oh,
to
yeah.
the
Oh,
legs.
God, yeah. Don't do that. No. Don't do
The
that. mate. Come
saddle.
on.
Paint the saddle, yeah. The saddle's got great detail. You'll never see it. But...
I'll make sure you never see it. Is there anything else silver on this dude?
I'm really looking forward to using Kairos, though. Never used him before.
I have.
Yeah, you took him to the second Triple Crown?
So
First
I
Triple
came
Crown?
dead last.
You did, yeah. I'm hoping I'm
So
going to do it better than that.
it wasn't Nurgle and Kairos.
There was a unit of no plague bearers, but no epi, no nothing like that.
No, the good stuff.
What would that comp work out at? Has anyone tried worked it out? Like
Kairos
Nurgle and
with
Kairos.
Nurgle. Well,
Yeah.
the list I'm taking to this one-day event is like a -11. Well, Kairos and Epi are 8.
-8
Yeah.
themselves because what's
They're each 4.
He's 5. Oh,
They're each 4. If you go big block of plague bearers for your core,
yeah, I suppose
that's another 3.
Yeah.
So you're 11 there. That does mean you could go Highlander, but then you're only getting 1 unit of beasts. I've got 2 units of Nurglings for a couple of pluses.
Try and salvage things.
Yes, and to be fair, I actually think they're quite good.
Scouting, poison, and lots of wounds.
They're not poison.
What?
No.
Yeah, they're the only Nurgle thing bar Furies that doesn't have poison.
That's madness.
But they did once flank charge 40 zombies and maxed fatality for me on their own. Because they just ground through the zombies. It was great. James's zombies, in fact, which made it even better.
Was that the game in which the Batsworm killed the Keeper of Secrets?
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah, but we don't talk about that.
I had to break it down a little bit.
You had to, didn't you?
poor keeper.
But yeah, no, I'm really looking forward to him. I need to get some play timing with him to work out sort of the spells to use. I think because each head has got 4 different laws, isn't it? Or so they both know each.
No, they both know Lawmasters each.
Yeah.
One of the heads is Fire, Death,
Shadow.
and
Beast?
Beast. I think the other one's Light, Heavens, Metal, and
Life.
Life.
Yeah.
Yeah, because one's like Dark Side, one's like
Yeah,
Light
yeah.
Side.
Yeah. So I think
But it's not one spell. It's not one spell for each
No.
one. You get to mix and match it all.
so. Obviously, if you come up against something that's rubbish initiative, you're going to take Purple Sun.
Boo.
And equally, if you come up against elves, you're probably going to take Toilet.
Yeah.
But
It's
generally,
funny
I
'cause
think
I think you should be taking Throne.
yes,
Just-
that
you
is
just
number
gotta-
one.
It doesn't matter what
First
spell
turn,
cast,
you
yeah.
pick the head that
Just-
knows throwing.
Always remember, if you don't have the spell, look at your opponent's wizard. Glean magic.
Glean magic. I know that spell.
I know that spell.
That is very true. That is very true. You could get Purple Sun on both heads that way.
You could.
If your opponent knows Purple Sun, you then glean magic with the head that doesn't know Purple Sun and know Purple Sun twice.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hilarious. But anyway, yeah. I think obviously Throne is probably a 1+. I don't think there's any time I wouldn't take Throne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to keep him alive.
Yeah. And you're going to be throwing big dice because he is your killing power. He's your ranged killing power.
Yeah.
Aren't we having a video out soon?
It will probably be relatively soon.
Yeah.
I don't know if it will be before we go on Kairos. We will be doing a 20-0 tactics on Kairos. We did one for Teclis.
Similar to Teclis.
James did one for Teclis. There will be one on Kairos coming as well, which will be helpful for me to view.
I think with Kairos though, possibly look at Teclis because they're similar.
Yes.
They are similar.
They are.
Teclis just picks, what's he pick? 4 or
He
5
picks
spells?
one spell from each of the 8 battle magic. 8 laws of battle magic.
You just-
Or he's Lawmaster High.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you always go one spell.
Yeah, generally. But he does get like +6 to cast High.
He's level 5 with Lilia's Blessing.
Yeah. So he does get plus a lot to cast.
Yeah.
But he gets +5 to cast everything else.
And
So
yeah, but High is like the best law.
it's very good. James agrees with you. James thinks High is the best law. I don't know. I don't. It's not long enough range for me.
Found that out recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
I found that in my travels of high magic in my 3 games I played it.
You don't need it to be long range though.
Well,
You do when you finish.
You don't.
When your phoenixes fly off.
If only a
Phoenixes
wizard
can handle themselves.
If only a wizard was on a horse that moves 18 inches a turn. 20. Sorry, banner of swiftness.
I think James has also volunteered to paint my banner for my unit here. So
No, that's something you've not got to do. That's helpful.
no, and that
Plenty
guy
of room.
that's actually finished now, apart from his face. So that's how they're going to turn out.
Okay.
So I'm actually quite happy about
Have
that.
you got a dragon in the list?
No.
Psh, not a real caliber list, is it?
I got some dragony phoenixes.
Say phoenixes.
Yeah, well.
I mean, if you-
They better be flame spire.
No.
I mean, if the points allow you to take 2 great dragons in your list, then yes, I would do it that way.
2 great dragons.
2 sevens dragons.
2 star dragons.
Yeah.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
No. You're not getting that.
Why not? Why can't I have nice things?
No, you're not having 2 sevens dragons that are stubborn within 12 of those dragon princes.
Weight Watchers. Need Weight Watchers. Weight Watchers now.
Yes, Way Watchers are the bane of those dragon princes.
Yeah.
That is a very fair point.
They are.
Drop them. Don't have the bowl of red.
No.
Have it on that way stalk or whatever you do.
hope the ward save holds up.
I hope you roll a lot of 6s.
Yeah.
I have once managed to get off the wonderful combo of the Burglar and the Savage Beast.
Nice.
So it goes up to like 5 sniping ignore armor shots.
Very nice.
That's the noise I imagine the bow makes.
That's a dead BSB, thank you.
It's like the Handmaiden of the Everqueen's Cannonball Run. Of what's it called?
Reaver bow.
Reaver Bow. That's
Oh,
it.
the Reef Bow is so good.
Three
What else
use
have
a
a really good bow?
Use strength +1.
+1. Even better. Take a potion of strength.
Ugh. I miss the old days of taking the Burglar in and then the Hail of Doom arrow.
Yes.
I like the way you go, as if you remember it yourself. You didn't play.
I did. I had Wood Elves in the 8th. They were in 8th edition, but I had them with the 7th edition book for about a month before the new book came out.
Strength 4 short range.
Strength 4 at short range.
Wasn't Weight Watchers killing blow at short range as well?
Can't remember that. I know they had like if you deployed them as scout, they had -2 to hit.
Yeah, they were harder to hit. Yeah.
Wonderful. Sprites.
Yeah.
Kindreds.
Yeah. Annoyance of Netlins. You can only hit me on a 6 in a challenge. Fantastic.
War Dances, strength 4 on a charge.
Dryads, good.
Dryads. Well, they all got an extra. Basically, they got.
They were
Nerf.
skirmish and strength 4.
Yes, and
In the old book.
Tree King was strength 5,
Yeah.
and Tree Men I think was strength 6. Basically,
Everyone just lost
Matt
the
Ward
strength.
just dropped a strength point off every
Shocking.
Forest Spirit.
Shocking.
Very upsetting.
Obvious.
That's the thing with Dryads. Like, yeah, they were probably too good. With strength
Yeah.
4 and skirmish,
Yeah.
they were probably too good.
Obviously.
Get rid of one, not both.
Yeah.
Obviously, the elf stuff wasn't selling good enough.
Yeah. It certainly did. I mean, Glade Riders didn't, but the Glade Guard certainly did when the new book came out.
Yeah.
All their magical arrows.
Yeah, very nice.
And I do like the magical arrows. I think it's
Adds
actually
flavour.
and it actually makes them a legitimate shooting threat, which most armies in fantasy aren't. You don't kill stuff with sort of small arms fire in fantasy.
No, it's sort of artillery, isn't it?
It's artillery or magic.
Yeah.
Or you've got to combat them.
As I found out with 20 crossbowmen. that did nothing against Beastmen. And then died.
Ouch.
Died horribly.
Ouch.
Killed a few Goron away in, I suppose.
Nope.
Yeah, well.
Oh, wow. That is just poor rolling. You just need to roll better at that point.
4s to hit. 5s long range, like 6s stand and shoot.
I mean, you should get 3 hits.
Not with my rolling. Not with my dice.
Well, that's why you need some triple crown dice.
Baby.
Too many crowns.
Plug, plug, plug.
And you can find those at TrueCrimeWarGame.com store.
Can indeed. Click the store link at the top of this page.
Plug over.
Plug over. Back. Normal painting resumes. Gold. Bit of zinc gold. I do love painting gold. You can wash it so many different colours and it makes it look so different.
Yeah.
So you can just paint it the same, wash it 2 or 3 different colours on the same model, and it just looks completely different. Really nice little trick.
Alright, big man.
I'm just saying, it's really helpful. It's trying to be helpful. It's not some genius thing.
Are you big, yeah?
No.
I don't know why it's
Very aggressive.
Very aggressive.
Max has had enough.
Yeah. Well, that was.
Coming for you.
I'm really sorry you had to hear that, viewers. That was a bit of an outburst there from the chieftain.
That was the Markle Corn.
Handbags at dawn.
Yeah. He's
No.
found his frenzy taste.
That was the eggs, baby. I don't know what I said there.
No.
I don't know.
It sounded
It was a
like
mumble.
It sounded like eggs, baby. I'll be
That's what
honest.
I-
I was about to say
Really? It was the eggs.
It
Yeah.
sounded like yegs, baby.
Max really wants eggs.
It was the eggs, baby.
And
You can have some eggs soon, okay?
Can I
And
get that on a shirt?
after editing the last Loose Warhammer and listening to James say Zluffbar,
He did say Zluffbar. Go and check it out. He definitely said
because I
Zluffbar.
listened to it, it's either Zluffbar or Zufblar.
There was an L somewhere.
There was an L
An L where
somewhere,
there should not have been an L.
and he really tried to defend himself.
He was like, no, I didn't. He definitely did.
You know exactly what you've done.
Very funny. Oh, there's so much gold. So much gold.
You think you've got problems?
Yeah, because half of my gold is obscured by a wing.
Then don't paint it.
No, it's not obscured enough that you can't see it. You just can't get a epoxy paintbrush to it.
Does this tournament have sort of all the normal awards like best painted sporting?
Oh,
Or is it literally just
Have they-
take your list and kill each other?
Have they actually put out a pack for it, or is it just like this? You just turn up.
No, I'm pretty sure I've seen a pack. I'm pretty sure I have seen a
I've
pack.
definitely seen a pack.
That's the thing. No, I think they do. I think they've got.
I think there's sporting.
Yeah, I think there's best sporting and best painted and sort of first, second, third.
Right.
But don't quote me on that.
I'm gonna quote you.
Okay, well, I could be wrong.
You're gonna be wrong.
But yeah, I mean, I'm just really looking forward to the chance to take what is, let's be fair, a horrendous list.
Yeah.
Like, horrendously horrible to play against list. And I apologise in advance for anyone who I play who hasn't bought an equally horrendous to play list and doesn't enjoy the game. I will try and make it as fun as possible. Really, I will.
Do you know what I'm gonna love? Your first games against Artillery Hill.
Yeah, maybe.
Dwarfs. The rune that makes everything stubborn.
Yeah.
And like
To be honest, though, I
dispels.
don't hate that. Yeah, it's all the
It's the ward
dispels.
saves as well.
Yeah,
Master-
because
Master
the
Ring of
artillery, it's Valea's the one that gives you
Valea's
plus
the
an
fiver.
extra one to dispel. No, it's Brugney
Extra two.
gives you the
Ward
ward
save.
save. Yeah, 4 up for the dude carrying it, and
Mate,
5 up.
there's gonna be like
Bubble.
7 Rootsmiths all carrying double spelling arrows.
With
Yes,
one
there are.
nonsense rune just to make them different.
Yes,
It's gonna be so good.
fully expecting that. Karos wears rings.
Yeah,
Interesting.
he's a big
Bling,
pimp.
mate,
bling.
bling.
He's big pimping, mate.
He's big pimping. Big pimping. I don't know what colour to do that.
Silver.
Gold.
Stop saying silver. No, it's like a twirly thing at the sort of top of his staff.
Flesh.
I've done the rest of the staff
What's the
flesh.
swirly bit? Oh, that bit.
This. In there.
Blood.
Tentacles.
Okay, neither of those are colours.
Tentacles.
Yeah, painting like a
Blood's definitely a colour.
yeah, blood red.
Red, do you think?
Red and then gloss it so it looks like dripping blood. Or strawberry
Or
jam.
just use blood for the blood god.
Yeah, I mean, that's the easier way to do it. That's how any normal person would paint blood.
This is someone who didn't own blood for blood god for a very long time.
How did you cope? Seriously.
With corn demons. I hope there's like oodles of the stuff. Just dip washed.
No.
Dip washed in blood for the blood god.
No blood for blood god at all in my corn demons.
I love blood for the blood god. Great colour. I might go with one of many contrast blues I've got.
There's only one contrast blue.
I've got 3.
Ultramarines.
Talasar.
I've got 4. I've got ultramarines.
McCrag.
Yeah, I've got Talasar, Leviathan blue.
Leviathan.
Leviathan.
That's those big turtles, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, flying turtles.
Which is really dark blue as it turns out, but that's okay. I think it will look quite good.
Because
Um,
flying turtles.
Because flying turtles.
Wizards did it.
Is it athematic blue? Something like that.
Isn't that more green?
It's this. So yeah, very much green.
Turquoise,
The turquoise.
Yeah. I can't remember what ones I've named, but yeah, I've got like 4 contrast blues. All of them were in the hopes of finding a blue that worked for Middenheim.
To a taste of like a palate test.
Yeah, basically. As it turns out, none of them were what I went with. Although, having painted my Ogre Man-Eater, or one of my 8 Ogre Man-Eaters, to sort of match my Middenheimers, I was like, well, I don't want him to be exactly the same, I don't think, so I'll put like a contrast over him. So I painted him how I did paint my Middenheimers and then put Talasar over it, And I was like, well, that's exactly the blue I want for my Empire. So looks like I'm going over all of the blue on all of my Empire so far.
Is that the man-eater with the like weird double club?
Yeah, it's the Imperial Man Eater, dude.
One,
Yeah. Just part of a statue that they've given him, / he's stolen. He's definitely stolen it. And no one is standing up to that man eater and saying, no, you can't have
Are
it.
you going to tell him no?
He's strength 5 basic, mate. That's strength 7 with that great weapon.
That's winning a Steam Tank on 3s.
Here it is.
Where's he been? What's he done?
Yeah, well, indeed. He has been somewhere to give him probably stubborn and maybe scout, maybe vanguard.
How boring.
Not gone for sniper poison.
I see, it's the combo everyone goes for.
No, I'll play them as that at some point.
Scout Swift Stride?
Yeah, no, I don't think they need Swift Stride when they're scouted / vanguarded. And I think having that stubborn block, potentially a second stubborn block, that you can't just get rid of by killing one character in there.
Yeah.
I think is massive. Yeah,
Yeah,
I quite like that blue. Especially with the Law of the Great Maw signature spell, you can have 3 or 4 stubborn blocks across an ogre army. Now you've probably not got 3 or 4 blocks, but you can do 3. Do like block of Iron Guts, block of Man Eaters, chunk of Mornfang.
Yeah.
All of
that's
them
probably the
being
worst.
stubborn with one, like by casting one spell.
4 more thing.
Really good. Yeah. I have repainted one Mornfang and oh my god, it took forever. Ugh, I'm not looking forward to painting the other
Big cow. Big cows.
20 that I've got.
Big cow.
20 more thing.
I've got 21. Yeah.
That's just not necessary.
That is correct.
That's just not.
Do you know what
Nothing you've said is wrong.
Do you know you need to do that unit?
I'm not hoarding them.
Hold it!
You're
I'm
not.
not
If you
hoarding
take, you've
them.
got 20 more
I'm not
and you're
taking
not
21.
hoarding them, then you're doing
Then
something
you are
wrong.
wasting
You're
potential.
just doing something wrong.
But no, you're not, because you
You
buy
are.
Mornfang for the Mornfang's attacks, not the chump on top.
I won't have it.
You still got 6 Mornfang in the front row.
I don't even think they've got Ogre Charge, so you don't...
They get it base.
Yeah, but you don't get the +1 strength for ranks behind you to your impact
Oh.
hits. So it's not like you've even got strength 7 impact hits, which would be hilarious.
You still got 63 impact hits going that way.
You don't, because who is as wide as you?
The Horde of Pigs.
Well, there we go.
I'll be
That is the next
That
battle.
would decimate
That is
the
the
Horde
next
of
bat
Pigs.
rat.
63 impact hits.
If you get the charge off,
Yeah.
it'd be rough.
Yes, it would. Initiative of a pig?
2.
So we all go at the same time. This is carnage.
I need like Wizard's
Has to be
Powerful.
done now.
You really do, because I've got 2 apartment save.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And you're only strength 5 if I charge.
Yeah.
I think the Mornfang come out of that in shining colours.
Torox with the pigs.
They can't
So I'll
attack.
roll some 6s.
It can't attack the. It can't attack the 40 your bases on the right and the other end. Can't get some. Which one of the issues I found when I did run the pig horde is that my two mantle characters
Just sit on the end,
just
like,
couldn't
oh, I
do
can't do anything. You found that with no, it wasn't you. It was someone else.
What's that?
Was it you? Might have been you.
What?
It was you. It was when I was watching yours and Rob's game. I couldn't. That's what it was. You found that with your wizards when Rob charged a gyrocopter into your Ungor raiders, and you're like, my wizards are actually much better than the Ungor at killing this gyrocopter, but couldn't get there
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they had to be on the ends of the unit.
25 and
I like Beastmen have like the most base disparity going.
Yeah, they have a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of odd
50
base
frontage.
sizes.
A lot of 25 frontage.
Yeah, they've got 20s, 25s,
40s
40s,
and
50s.
They don't have any 60s.
No.
No, but they do have 50s by hundreds. They do have the chariot
Yeah.
bases.
And the Gorgons.
Yeah.
Everything. You want base sizes? I got base sizes for you.
Hilarious. Oh dear. Well, I think I've done a decent amount on Kairos. He's looking a bit better than he was this morning. I think we will leave it there for today. So thank you very much to Charlie for joining
Yeah,
us.
been a
Hope
pleasure.
So,
hope you got some Empire done and
I did. I got way more than I thought.
had a bit of fun while me and Max were just ripping
Going
into each
each
other.
other.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been emotional. Thank you all for joining us here on TripleCrownWargaming.com. Make sure you head back to the Night of the Royal Mustering Ground where you can check out all of our other exclusive content. And we will see you in about 4 weeks' time for another Loose Warhammer.
bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Remember to tag your friends and like, subscribe and share. Then head over to TripleCrownWargaming.com and become a knight of the realm today.
What are you doing, mate?
You alright?
Do it for Warhammer!